Hey everyone!
Hello.
Welcome back to Genshin Impact and let's continue our Archon quest. So, I am currently at another area, I am at Fontaine, but
You need to go back to the
we
islands.
need to go back, I think there, yes. And also I show you what I did with the characters. Where are the characters? I mean, I didn't really change anything about Gaming and Kaya because I tried the best to, in a way, max them out, but I mean, there is a lot to improve. But anyways, Barbara, I managed to ascend.
That's good.
And I couldn't level her up because I don't have any leveling up materials. Yeah. So she's still level 70, but we got there. And what I did that I leveled up Navia actually a couple of times because she was last time around level 40 something.
Okay.
Now she's level 64 and well, I level her up when I can. I also increased her talents, which were all level 1. I also increased that, and currently she has the weapon which I originally had for gaming. I also increased that a bit because it was level 60 and now it's level 70.
Alright.
And I have a bunch of other characters because I'm trying to get one character, and instead of that one character I got her and I got her.
Okay.
Yeah, and one more character. Sorry, I still show... where is that character? Yeah, her.
Okay.
I got her. Just female characters.
Alright.
But would have been... Anyway.
No problem.
Let's...
some seasonal greens.
And let's go with the Archon quest. So I set that on. And I think it's this one. So I think we are missing one more person. Let me get that. Who lost his or her vision.
Okay. Those were quite tragic stories that we had last time. You know?
Yeah, it was. It was
they
quite
were
tragic.
like super sad.
Yeah. Well, let's see. The third one is probably as well.
Yeah.
The third person who had their vision taken is supposed to be a famous sword master around these parts. Paimon heard that he's the present-day master of Meikyo Shisui art. Sounds pretty impressive. This is his dojo. Luckily, there's some people around. Let's go talk to them.
Nanako, don't worry. Sensei will be fine. Those thugs that challenged the dojo were strong, but he fought them all off in the end, didn't he?
Maybe, but I'm still worried about him. Things have gotten dangerous before in the past, but it's never shaken him. This time, though...
It's just because he's been possessed, that's all. Once the exorcism has taken
Oh,
place, he'll
exorcism.
be right as rain in no time.
Okay.
The power of anime will compel you. The power of anime will compel you.
Who are you? I don't care whether you're trespassers or just here to harass us while Sensei is impaired. Get out of here immediately! Don't make me draw my blade, or you won't live to regret it.
No, you got it so wrong. We just came here to...
It was funny how the character was like, seriously?
Disciples?
Yep. We've heard all about the mighty master of Meikyo Shisui art. It's the whole reason we came all this way, to seek him out and ask him to train us.
I
But
mean,
then we got
considering
here
how
and
many
overheard
levels
you
everybody
talking
has
about
leveled
how
up, I
he
think
got
at this point even
possessed
Paimon
or
would be able to kick
something?
the guy's butt. Like,
Yeah.
From the way you're dressed, it doesn't look like you're from around here. Please, accept my apologies. We've had so many people trying to cause us trouble recently that we're on high alert. You haven't arrived at the best of times, I'm afraid. Sensei got possessed recently, and he's still recovering. He's not able to take on any new disciples for the time being.
I'm not going back up. Okay.
No.
I see you are earnest in your pursuit.
That's a bit too much.
Yeah.
Okay, How about this? My fellow disciple Nanako and I will explain Sensei's situation to you in a little more detail. Then you can decide whether to stay or to leave. Sensei's name is Domon, a name I'm sure you've already heard. Though self-taught, he mastered the art of the sword to a high level. He then proceeded to defeat many other prominent sword masters, never losing a single fight. He once said that his goal was to become the best sword master in the world. And so, even while training us, he continued to hone his own art. His fervor truly inspired us, and we trained hard,
If the swordmaster
determined
is
to
the kind
keep
of
up
person
with him.
who has like a katana in
But then,
both hands and then katana,
Not
katana
long
in
ago,
his mouth, then
Sensei
here.
had his
No.
He hasn't been the same since. He says the strangest things over and over. And
If
he
they say he wears
refuses
a
to let us
bandana,
train.
then I'm gonna say, hold on.
Junya and I have discussed it, and we both think that he's being possessed by an evil spirit. So we've asked the shrine
Well, but this is
maidens
gonna
from
be
the Grand
interesting. We're going
Narukami
to do
shrine to perform an exorcism. But
on a
if I'm
swordmaster,
honest,
so
I still have my doubts over whether he'll completely recover.
The Grand Narukami Shrine? What's that?
you haven't heard of it? It's the largest shrine on Narukami Island. The head shrine maiden is reputed to have very close ties with the almighty shogun herself. Not that we'd have any means of involving the head shrine maiden, of course. But even one of the ordinary shrine maidens from the Grand Narukami Shrine would have clear power and authority to perform an exorcism. So don't worry, Nanako. Sensei is going to be just fine. The exorcism will take place this evening.
Ooh, this
You're
evening.
both more than
Okay.
welcome to come and watch if you're interested.
Oh, we can watch? Nice.
yay.
So, losing your vision can cause possession? Guess we should come back this evening and see for ourselves.
Note to self, don't lose vision. Because
Shh.
Yeah.
So you decided to come. It's a good thing you didn't arrive any earlier. You would have had to witness Sensei in one of his fits of madness. Just now, when Nanako was attending to him, she heard him whispering a few names to himself. When she asked him who the people were, he suddenly looked panic-stricken and pushed her away. It looked like he was in great distress. He was covering his ears and looking frantically around him with bloodshot eyes. All the while he kept calling those names. Some of them we knew, others we didn't recognize. But they all seemed to be the names of sword masters he had defeated in the past. One of them was Anzai. He
I'm
used to
really
be a fellow
interested in
disciple of
how this will
Sensei's.
go.
His
Yeah.
senior, in fact. But Sensei defeated him in a duel many years ago. And he has been a wanderer ever since. Sensei wouldn't stop calling his name. Thankfully, the shrine maidens managed to subdue him. So the exorcism can finally continue. The ritual has now begun. All we can do is patiently await the result. Here's hoping Sensei will be back to his normal self very soon. Please, excuse me for a moment while I fetch some water. If he wakes up, he is sure to be thirsty.
What?
I guess that's the master.
Who's that sneaking around? Uh-oh. Could they be here to mess up the exorcism? We won't let them get away with it. Come on, let's go after them.
Come on, let's chase after the old man.
Seems they aren't here. Should we keep going further up?
You should, because the arrow is pointing there.
Yeah.
Is this definitely the right place? Let's look a little further up.
I think it's him.
Suspicious
Yeah.
person sighted. Let's go.
How did you catch up with me so quickly? Are you sure you're Domon's disciples? You move even quicker than he does, unless... I guess it's been a few years.
Maybe
his
he is
skills have
one
improved again.
which he defeated.
Can be.
Excuse me. We're the ones asking the questions here. First off, who are you? And what are you doing sneaking around these parts? You seem like bad news,
Oh, she's
mister.
feisty.
bad news? I'll have you know I trained side by side
I know,
with
he
Domon
trained
back in the
with-
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
Long before
So
you
he's
ever
like a
showed up.
colleague or like a...
I don't care to talk about that time anymore. But if you must know, I am Domon's senior.
His senior? Wait, that means you must be...
Anzai. Yes, that's me.
Yeah.
Because I don't wish to see Domon or anyone else associated with him ever again. When we were young, we trained under the same sword master, studying Make Yoshi Sui art together. I had begun training 5 years before him, and everyone looked up to me as a steady and dependable older disciple. Practitioners of Make Yoshi Sui art seek to achieve stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. So the majority of disciples are indifferent to rank and reward. I was no exception, but Domon was different. The first thing he did when he joined was go straight to our sensei and ask him, with a beaming smile on his face, how to become the best in the world. Sensei scolded him and told him that the art of the sword should not be used for such vain ends. Sensei said that coveting the title of the best sword master, barely days into his training, showed that he had a fickle mind, and that this would impede him from ever mastering the blade. I thought so too at the time, but Domon began making swift progress in his training and even started catching up with me. Only then did I realize that it was Domon who had long since freed his mind from all agitation. He was consumed by his singular desire to become the best in the world. He sought nothing less than perfection in the art of the sword, and nothing could deter him from this goal, no matter what stood in his way.
Sure sounds like he meant business. So how come you don't want to ever see him again?
Because until he arrived, I was convinced that I would succeed our sensei as the master of Make Yoshi Sui art. Of all the disciples, I was the most gifted. I had trained the longest. Everyone had high expectations for me. Domon's arrival changed everything. When we sparred, I lost not just the match, but my pride and my status too.
Or you.
I fled the dojo that day and never looked back. Later, I heard that he sparred with Sensei too. Sensei was advanced in years by then, and unfortunately that match used up every last ounce of energy in his body. After that, I wanted nothing further to do with him. Deep down, though, I still respected his mastery of the blade and his commitment to the art of the sword. So, when I heard rumors that he had lost his mind, my first reaction was to dismiss them as false. How could he, of all people, have lost his mind? His mind was the sharpest of them all. He had practiced Make Yoshi Sui art to perfection. I decided to quietly come and see if it were true. Then, to my complete astonishment, I heard him call my name. I thought mine was a name he had long since forgotten. So you see, I came here not to cause him any harm. I just wanted to see for myself. Okay, you've heard my story. You should get back now. The exorcism is probably finishing.
Oh yeah, we didn't get to see the exorcism.
He's not
Yeah,
gonna get
too
drunk
bad.
This time. He wasn't here to mess up the exorcism at all. Still, Paimon's not sure we should bring him back with us. Let's go see how the exorcism's coming along.
I heard something like that Paimon's voice actress, I mean the English one,
Yeah.
well, she doesn't want to come back unless some new contract is signed or something like that.
Okay.
So I don't know in the future if she might be replaced or not.
Well, then I hope she.
You're saying he
I
isn't
hope she
possessed?
succeeds and they give her a better contract.
Actually, many people don't like Paimon's voice actress,
Well,
Does that mean he's just lost his mind? But how is that
but that's
possible?
just a side story.
No, I refuse to believe it. Something's clearly wrong.
Nanako, please. Try not to get agitated.
I am sorry. With what powers I have, I can find no sign of any malignant spirit having
Also,
possessed
there was
Domon.
no bad spirit.
But Spirits may take a
No, we're
myriad of
just men.
forms in this world, many of which I cannot claim to have witnessed myself. Thus, I dare not rule out possession with complete certainty. And all is certainly not lost, for I received word not long ago that Lady Yai has taken an interest in your sensei's case.
Lady Yai? Is that the same Lady Yai that I think you mean?
The head shrine maiden of the Grand Narukami Shrine? That's wonderful news! Then Sensei will be sure to recover.
Correct. Lady Yai is most knowledgeable indeed, and has abundant experience in the exorcism of evil spirits and aversion of great calamities. I am unable to say for certain whether an evil spirit has possessed your sensei, but Lady Yai can give a conclusive verdict.
Excuse me,
I guess
Miss
we have to put
Inagi,
this lady, yeah.
but I must ask,
Yeah.
should we prepare a greeting gift for Lady Yai?
That won't be necessary. All that is required of you is your timely arrival at the Grand Narukami Shrine. Lady Yai does not like to be kept waiting. I must leave now, but we will meet soon at the shrine. I wish Domon a full and speedy recovery.
Who'd have thought Lady Yai herself would have taken notice of our sensei's case?
Do you mean to say that Sensei isn't renowned enough to deserve Lady Yai's attention?
No, that's not what I meant at all. You misunderstand me. I just mean this is Lady Yai, the head shrine maiden. She has direct and close contact with the almighty Shogun herself. Anyway, you should join us too, tomorrow.
Okay.
Given that you've traveled all this way just to meet our sensei, we, the disciples of Meikyo Sweet Art, will do our best to help you.
Sure! After all, everyone seems pretty excited about Lady Yai. We're curious to meet her too. Who knows? Maybe we'll be able to find out a thing or two about the Raiden children from her.
Okay, where do we have to go? Oh my god, all the way there. We should go maybe
Yeah, maybe
from
there,
here.
or from the Kamisato estate.
Yeah.
Which one?
Maybe. It's hard because none of them are close.
Yeah.
Let's go from here and we will see.
Yeah. Careful. You don't want to miss them.
Yeah, I'm just checking how to get up there. Because I think we anyway have to climb,
Yeah.
no matter which way we go.
Yeah.
You know what? There is a thing nearby, like a domain. Maybe we should unlock it. Or no, maybe it's a domain which I couldn't unlock before. Okay, maybe we don't unlock the domain, we just climb.
Alright.
I don't see really a path going upwards, so maybe we just have to climb.
Okay.
I love these little melons
Nice.
on a
They're
tree.
nice. Well.
Lavender melon. I unlocked a lot of dishes, by the way, because I went to here in Inazuma to the restaurant, and then you can find recipes there, and I unlocked like
Okay.
15 or whatever, all of them,
A bunch.
a bunch. So now we have huge amount of recipes.
Okay.
Okay, I have to. Maybe there is an easier way up, but well, we just climb.
Well, we look for the adventure.
Exactly. Wait a bit. Okay. But we are almost up.
Yeah.
Ooh, some melon. Oops.
Opa.
Almost dropped. I was distracted by the melon. Ah, here is a path.
Yeah, probably there would have been there. As you said, there probably would have been like a path from the beginning, but
Ah, no. What? You stole. You stole the.
not nice.
You stole the thing.
Not nice at all.
Wait, now the path ended. Where is the path? Anyway, I just climbed up. Ooh, Foxy. Quite high up for a fox.
Yeah, well,
I'm more foxes.
Hello.
Hello. So cute.
Yeah,
They made it
it's-
so cute.
and it's enjoying the day.
Yeah.
So clearly enjoying it.
Oh, that's so pretty. You can unlock.
Wonder if some of these buildings are based on any kind of real life buildings. You know, like I could easily see them like taking like you know, influence from real life. You know?
Yeah, definitely. Okay, where is the... There.
Do you think that's Lady Yi? Oh, no wonder Junior is so excited. She has a
I
really
think she's
striking
also a
presence.
playable character, if I remember right. Or at
Okay.
least she looks like
Is
one.
it just
Alright.
Paimon? Or did she look
Maybe
right
she could
at us just now? It was probably nothing. It's not like she's ever seen us before.
Keep away. Keep away from me. I gave up the art
Ah,
of
that's
sword.
the
Alright.
Please,
master.
let me go, I beg you.
As you can see, Lady Yi, Domon has persisted in this state for some time now. He appears to see those who have lost to him in duels past, gathered all around him to persecute him.
Lady Yi, it must be a possession, right?
What do you
This is nothing like him at all.
I'm
In the
not
past,
sure. Maybe
no matter
because
what
of that
came his
lost
way, he would always face it
vision.
with a confident
Yeah.
smile.
I'm sorry. It is clear to me that your sensei is not possessed by any evil spirit.
Yeah.
Then does that mean he...
Yes. This is a change in the person himself. Unable to cope with the tremendous pressure he was under, he suffered a spiritual collapse. With his wits impaired, he finally descended into madness. As one who is thrown into the sea, though he fights back desperately against his predicament, it does nothing to prevent his descent into the depths. As for what has triggered this change, I believe it must be the loss of his vision. For to
Yeah.
be stripped of
Okay.
one's vision is to be stripped of one's ambition.
Stripped of his ambition? But Lady Yi, even without his ambition, why should he suffer such a dramatic change? How does that explain his descent into madness?
Your school practices Meikyo Shisui art, does it not? Stillness of mind, freedom from all agitation. What a fine notion that would be if any in this world could ever hope to achieve it. There was once one who claimed to be indifferent to rank and reward, and who fled enraged when defeated by his junior. And then there was an aged swordmaster who was aggrieved enough that he crossed blades with a disciple he himself had taught. Then, what of the one who crossed blades with his own sensei and beloved fellow disciple, and defeated them both? Can one truly unagitated, unagitated, of still mind in moments such as these?
Lady Yi, I'm not sure I understand.
The path of the sword master is filled with twists and turns. It is no small undertaking to pursue the position of greatest sword master in the world. It requires one to take their sword firmly in both hands and cut down the hopes and dreams of others. even those of one's closest companions. Only a deep commitment to his ambition to become the best made it possible for him to rise above the pain of these encounters, to focus on the way ahead. When that ambition disappeared, he began to doubt himself. As he battled his growing anxiety, he slowly descended into the state you see him in now. Much like a certain fatally flawed friend of mine.
Poor Sensei. To think he's been suffering so greatly.
I'm sorry. It's all my fault. Father, Sensei, Ansai.
That's enough.
Huh? Isn't that Ansai? Where did he come from?
He must be
Did he
following
follow us the
Yeah.
whole way here?
Ansai, why are there two of you? Is that you or a ghost? You're here for revenge, aren't you? I knew it would come. I never should have.
You're right to assume that my feelings towards you are far from kindly. But I didn't come here to settle a score. It's been so long now that I made peace with it years ago. You did nothing wrong that day. I couldn't face the humiliation. That's why I ran. I don't think most of the people you beat along the way would hold it against you. On the contrary, when you cut our ambitions short, we entrusted them to you, in the hopes that they might carry you further. Now I know that we can't place our hopes in you any longer, since you've been stripped of your ambitions too. But that is no reason to strip them of theirs. Follow the way of the sword all the way to the highest peak. You taught them that, didn't you?
But what if one day the same thing happens to them? I put everything I had into trying to become the best. But what if it was all a huge mistake right from the start? If there's a chance they'll end up like me one day, I'd rather they stay where they are now than go any further down this path.
Have you asked them what they think?
Sensei, after you rescued me from the hands of the pirates, I told
What's
myself I
interesting,
would
though, is
follow in
about
your
this
footsteps
guy
for the
that he
rest
lost
of
his
my days.
vision, but
I
he
can't
didn't lose his
know
memory,
whether
so
I
I
will
guess
suffer
that
in
losing
my
the vision
future
can
as
cause,
you
like,
do
many
now.
different kind of stuff.
All
Yeah.
I know is that here and now, in the present, I wish to continue. I want to keep going until the day that I can stand before everyone with my head held high and announce that I, like my sensei Domon before me, am a master of Meikyo Shisui art.
Nanako's far from the only one. Actually, all of us think that way.
Goodness. Well,
You see? You can place the ambition you once had in their hands. Being stripped of your ambition is something that's never happened to me, so I can't claim to understand it. But I do know what it feels like to have your ambitions crushed. That's what happened on the day that you so effortlessly defeated me. So, just as I once placed my ambitions onto you, it is time for you to release yours into their custody. You are not in the same position that I was. When I left,
This
I had
whole
nothing
thing
to
turned
my
into
name.
one big therapy session.
I
Yeah.
have a great number of
Like, it's
worthy
nice.
disciples.
It's nice, but it's like, yeah, this is therapy.
Yes.
I'm sorry to have made you worry for me and for the state of Meikyo Shisui art. I no longer have the resolve to become the best in the world. The emptiness and suffering inside of me will not abate, so I cannot hope to still my mind and be free of agitation. But as your sensei, I shall commit to imparting unto you everything I have learned in my life so far. This is my promise. And I humbly ask Ansai, my senior, to hold me to my word.
You can count on that. I'd be checking in on you occasionally anyway, just to make sure you hadn't lost your mind again. But I am now used to the life of a wanderer. I do not belong in the dojo anymore, so I will simply stop by once in a while to make sure you aren't cutting any corners with them. Well, don't just stand there staring at me. Say thank you to Lady Yai and then get yourself back home.
Okay.
So even though his ambition was taken away, his disciples can take it over on his behalf. Guess that sort of solves this one, huh?
Traveler, a moment, please. Lady Yai has some words for you.
So, my intuition was correct. The wind that blows from afar carries fresh life to these shores. For us to meet now is premature. Nevertheless, you set foot on these islands at precisely the right moment. I have high hopes for you, child. Don't disappoint
Child, she
me.
doesn't look. Again, is this again one of those characters who looks like quite
Lady
young
Yai
and then
seems to
actually
have
is like
taken a real
hundreds
interest
or
in you.
thousands of years old?
Can
Like,
be.
She seems super mysterious. Paimon's so curious what she really meant by all that. We can come back to it another time. For now, we should go report back to Miss Kamisato.
Can we fast travel?
Yeah, I'm just looking like.
Yeah, if there's anything interesting stuff here.
Oh, Ayaka! Guess who fulfilled all your wishes? Huh? Ayaka! Huh?
I see.
Traveler, Paimon, it is a pleasure to finally meet you both face to face. I have heard all about how you helped our three friends. My sincerest thanks to you.
She's a playable character, by the way, I know that.
Okay,
And also
yeah.
her brother.
Alright.
Yeah. Short of getting them their visions back, it seems like there's
I mean,
no
at this
way
point,
to
you could have a
really
small.
help
You already
them.
have like a small army of playable characters.
Yeah.
So.
Ayaka, how come this time
But
you
there
get
is
to
so
come out and
many,
meet us
like,
in person?
what
Yeah.
I have is almost nothing compared to
Yeah.
what there is.
Because now that you
He's
have
also
done
a
the three
playable
things I
character.
asked of you, I consider you to be my friends. As you will observe, I dispense with the screen for Toma also.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a second. But isn't Toma your, servant? Paimon's happy to help and all, but Paimon sure as heck did not sign
servant?
up to be a servant.
Oh. Paimon, you are most entertaining. Toma is first and foremost my friend, and was so before he ever became my attendant.
Oh, okay then. Ayaka, you seem pretty different out in the open compared to how you are behind the screen. Alright, we can be friends.
Thank you both kindly. Back to the matter at hand. You have now witnessed the pain of those deprived of their visions. What are your feelings on what you have seen? Perhaps in the eyes of a deity such as the almighty Shogun, the lives of those who inhabit the world are inconsequential. Thunders roar, lightnings flash, the winds assault, and the rains descent. All these things take place with no regard for the feelings of the common people. But I believe that surely you understand what they must endure. It seems that perhaps now you can appreciate my feelings on all of this. In which case, perhaps you would be willing to reconsider your stance? You will? Really? Naturally.
All right, bravo, my lady. You were right all along.
See? I told you she wouldn't reject them. I'd placed my trust in the right person after all. Now then, given that the remainder of our discussion pertains to matters of a more confidential nature, perhaps we could move to the Komori Tea House? We ought not to involve other members of the Yashiro Commission.
Lots of talking in this
Well,
episode.
here we are.
Well, it is the Archon quest, so.
Yeah.
Please continue without me. I'll keep watch.
I'm not complaining, of course. It's just.
Okay.
So, what's the deal with this place anyway? What makes it your favorite meeting spot?
This is land that was
Ah,
gifted
there
to
is
the
the
Yashiro
doggy.
Commission by the Shogun.
Ah,
The Kamisato clan has the
hello,
exclusive right to
doggy.
plan, build, and repair any property on this land, and even to allow or deny access. Such privileges exist due to the Yashiro Commission's role in managing ceremonial affairs. Oftentimes, it is not appropriate to discuss details in front of bystanders.
If we ever go into
gets
a
it.
cafe or a
Gotta
bar which
keep a
has like
bit
that
of
kind of like
mystery,
dog
right?
part, and they are would leave
Once
such
the
a big
number of
tip.
ceremonial
Yes.
affairs conducted in the city began to decline, our forebears built a tea house here. Only members of the Yashiro Commission are permitted to come and go as they please.
Makes sense. Perfect place for a secret base.
In any case, we can talk freely here. I presume you have a few questions that you wish to ask me? The issue is this. For the vast majority of people, the Vision Hunt Decree
Well,
is
yeah,
something
makes
that
sense.
has no implications whatsoever. After all, it is but a tiny minority of people who receive visions. Moreover, it is not unknown for visions to spark jealousy in others. Because of this, the attitude of most people towards the Vision Hunt Decree is one of indifference.
It does not affect
be
them, so
like
they don't
that?
care, basically.
Yeah.
Paimon,
Nevertheless, in addition to us, there is also the resistance on Watatsumi Island.
resistance? You mean like an army fighting against the decree?
Yes. Many who have lost or fear losing their visions have rallied together under Sangonomiya on Watatsumi Island to form a resistance group. To say a little more about Sangonomiya, historically, there has always been some conflict between them and the shogunate of Narukami Island due to their different belief systems. But I do wonder whether there may be some other agenda behind their resistance movement, beyond merely fighting the Vision Hunt Decree. Of course! We have tried on numerous occasions. Unfortunately, each time a proposal to repeal the decree arrives at Tenshukaku, it is promptly vetoed by both the Tenryou Commission and the Kanjo Commission, and subsequently scrapped. They invariably adopt a stance of unconditional support for the Shogun's decisions. They have no interest in discussing anything. It almost makes one wonder whether they had a hand in the Shogun's sudden decision to issue the Vision Hunt Decree. The almighty Shogun. I've seen her on but only a few occasions, most of them formal ceremonies. She inspires awe, commands respect, and exudes a sense of absolute authority. But as I recall, there was something else about her that struck me even more deeply. It was her almost complete lack of any emotion. In that sense, she appeared to me to be less of a ruler and more of, well, an executive official, I suppose. Focused exclusively on her single goal of implementing eternity, acting accordingly without feeling.
Ooh, Paimon has a question though.
Oh? What would you like to know, Paimon?
Have you got a plan yet to fight the Vision Hunt Decree?
To be honest, we do not.
What?
Please, do not forget that challenging the Vision Hunt Decree is tantamount to challenging a deity. Coming to terms with that is already a difficult step to take.
So what are we gonna do?
Well, for the moment, all we can do is try and reduce the harm that is being caused by this decree. For example, by providing vision bearers with safe refuge, or manufacturing counterfeit visions for them as a contingency measure.
You're telling Paimon that there are people out there who can make fake visions?
Okay.
Don't underestimate the talents of the craftspeople in Hanamizaka. To the naked eye, their counterfeits are indistinguishable from the genuine article. The
Do you
problem
want
we are
one?
facing right now is that Master Masakatsu, who was providing us with counterfeit visions, has recently been arrested by the Tenryou Commission.
Darn! So they found out about it? Ugh.
Yes. We knew it was not a long-term solution, and that it was only a matter of time before it would be exposed. But we cannot simply abandon Master Masakatsu. Exactly. I feel the same way. But given mine and Toma's identities as part of the Yashiro Commission, breaking him out of prison would risk dragging down the reputation of the entire Kamisato clan should we
So
be
we
caught.
will break him out
That
of
would
prison.
only serve
Yeah.
to cast suspicion on any future activity we might seek to attempt. By no means do we intend to place the burden of such a task on your shoulders alone. When you are ready, go to Hanamizaka and look for a fireworks shop run by the Naganohara family. There, you will find someone who can help you.
Okay.
Okay, so we have to go there. Let's go from here. So we will do a prison break. There is another task. Well, we will pick that up later. I already picked up a couple of tasks while I was playing it alone.
Just hand it over. You don't want any trouble with me. If you think your elemental powers are enough to resist the Vision Hunt decree, then you'd better think again. Believe me, you're not the first of your kind we've encountered, and we've seen the same unpleasant outcome time after time. You'd best save yourself the trouble.
Can't you make an exception? I just got this vision. I won't even use it, I promise.
So this is the Vision Hunt decree in action, huh? We can't just sit around and watch things unfold, can we? Psst! Hey, wait! Huh? There's someone trying to get our attention. Come on, this way.
Okay.
What's going on? Can't you see we need to go help? Shh, quiet. Just sit tight and watch for a moment. Hey, this isn't right, you know. Just because you don't have a vision doesn't mean you can sit back and watch others in trouble. Huh? Hey, wait! You do have a vision!
She's maybe also a playable character
Don't keep
then.
your voice down. I won't have one much longer.
All right. Here, take it.
Wise choice. All right, let's go.
What should we do now? He's already given up his vision. Doesn't he know what could happen to him after losing it? This is your fault. You're the one who stopped us from interfering.
Many thanks, Miss Yoimiya. If you hadn't swapped me a fake just now, I'm sure I would have lost it.
Okay.
No worries. You put on quite the convincing performance.
Oh, so that's what's going on here. And to think Paimon was about to unleash Paimonial wrath on Miss Yoimiya. Sorry about that.
Think nothing of it. I could tell from your reaction we were on the same side. You just didn't know it, you know? Oh, right. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Yoimiya, the current owner of Naganohara Fireworks. It ain't much, but it's honest work. Great to meet ya.
Practically everyone on Hanamizaka knows Yoimiya. She's the queen of the summer festival. Without her and her fireworks, summer on Narukami Island just wouldn't be the same.
Whoa, that's quite the introduction. Paimon loves fireworks. It's nice to meet you.
Stop it, Hanjiro. You'll embarrass me. As for thanking me, you'd be better off thanking Master Masakatsu. He's the one that gave me the fake visions in the first place. His handiwork allowed me to keep my own vision. Whew, I can't even imagine trying to run the business without it.
Yes, Master Masakatsu is a good man. It's too bad good people seldom get the recognition they deserve.
Master Matsukatsu?
Huh? Do you guys know him too? You don't say. Then it sounds like the Shirasagi Himegimi has a plan. Awesome! I've been thinking about breaking him out too recently. But if I just march straight in there by myself, I'd probably get Miss Kamisato in a whole heap of trouble. So, what about if I join you instead?
Sure, welcome to the team. Ayaka told us to go look for help at a fireworks shop. She must have meant you.
Seems like I finally got a new job to do. Besides hiding vision bearers in my shop, that is. So, Master Masakatsu is being held at the police station. I've already surveyed the area and found a way in.
Whoa, talk about a reliable source. Seems we've got the right person on our team.
Not bad, huh? Let's go as soon as everyone's ready. Don't worry, Mr. Masakatsu. We're on our way.
Time to break him out!
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go from here.
Yeah.
Okay. We need fire and ice. We have all of it.
Perfect. Let's go.
So we will have a full domain of the police station.
Right.
Paimon imagined.
Come on, this way. As long as we stay quiet, we've got a good chance. I certainly wouldn't want to end up locked away in here. Let's find Master Masakatsu and get out of here. We should split up. I've got a little present to prepare for Master Masakatsu. I'll be right back.
You sure? Alright then. Just be careful not to get caught.
Yes, you too.
Ah. Oh, well. Okay, I suppose I have to defeat them anyways.
I wonder if there was any way to sneak past them.
Not really, I think.
Talk about a big door. Seems we need to collect something shaped like Magatama in order to open it.
We need to collect something. Ooh.
Show me what you've got.
I haven't done yet the Ascension quest, so that's why I'm a bit more powerful than these.
Mighty mythical beast.
I want to wait with the Ascension until I have Navia on a higher level.
I need to train harder.
Ooh, elevator.
Battle formation.
This wall looks a bit odd. Maybe there's some special trick to it. These guys seem a lot tougher than usual. Paimon wonders if that armor over there has anything to do with the source of their strength.
Ah, I have to shut it down. Yeah, I shut it down and now they don't have the power. Okay, is there? Okay, I defeated both of them.
Brace yourself.
Hey, not nice. Being too fast for me.
But you haven't had enemies from us in a while.
Ah, yeah.
Mighty mythical beast.
Hey,
Oi.
not nice.
Need to train harder.
What about this? That leads up somewhere.
Yeah.
Let's first check that out.
Yeah.
Maybe there is a hidden chest or something.
Who knows? Let's go and check it out.
Or maybe...
Well...
Not really. Ah no, there
was
is.
a chest. There was a chest.
Yeah. Okay.
Hurrah! Okay, we got it.
Doesn't that Magatama shape look pretty similar to the grooves on the door over there?
Careful, that looks like a trap.
Yeah.
Now they're electrified, so the ones which are now dark, those are safe, but then when they turn blue or so on, then they electrify. So...
Yeah.
Now it's safe.
Right.
I was just about to say.
Teach me a lesson.
I destroyed also the nice pavilions.
The feeling's mutual.
Don't hold back.
Ah, I have to switch that off before. Yeah.
Okay. Show me what you've got.
Up to it, Manzai!
I need to train harder.
Ah, here's a chest again. Oops.
Ooh.
Well,
Okay.
oh. At least we have an elevator. Save the day. Well, for that. Oh man! I wanted to get that chest. Can you, elevator, come down, please? I need the chest, please. Shoo! Ah. I want the chest. Okay. Okay, now we can go down. And here's a third one.
Yay.
Where is your source? You should also have a source which I should switch off. Or no? Well, hopefully without the source I can also defeat you.
See, you could do it.
Yeah. But I saw also something there. Yeah. Here, another chest. Wait, there was something. Yeah.
Shh! Quick! Hide! Look over over there. That must be Master Masakatsu.
Did you really think that little trick of yours could fool us?
Locking you up was just the beginning.
No.
Oh no! Those Tenryo Commission brutes are torturing him!
If we don't come up with a way to break him out fast, then... Huh? Yoimiya, when did you get...
I can't bear to watch. If anything happens to Master Masakatsu, our whole plan will have been for nothing.
Hey, you there! What are you doing?
Ma'am.
We were just teaching him a little lesson, that's all.
Huh? Who's that?
That's Kujo Sara, adopted daughter of the Kujo clan of the Tenryo Commission. She's also a general in the Shogun's army. What's she doing here?
Make way, let me have
Yeah,
a look
she's a
at him.
character I just got. Although I didn't want her. I'm sorry. But yeah.
Okay.
I got it when I wanted to have the other character.
I see.
I'm sure you're well aware that torture is strictly against military regulations.
Yes, ma'am.
If you are unashamed of such disgraceful action, then you are also unworthy of the Tenryo Commission itself. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, ma'am. It won't happen again.
Paimon sure wouldn't want to get on her bad side.
Hey, this is our chance. Let's move while they aren't watching Master Masakatsu.
Yoimiya, are you sure now's the right time?
Who is that? Quick, go and investigate.
Yes, ma'am.
They're coming! Quick, hide!
Don't make me hide, please.
Sorry. I didn't mean to. Don't worry, I've got us covered. Time for my little present.
Boom.
Fireworks!
Huh? Was that an explosion?
It sounded like fireworks.
Quick, let's hurry.
Okay, we didn't have to hide them.
Okay, let's go.
The fireworks were enough to distract them. Maybe more than enough.
Fireworks aren't just for festivals, you know. I was particularly proud of this batch. I decided to.
Whoa!
Yoimiya, this is turning into a bit of a fireworks display.
Well, fireworks are my craft after all. Every batch has to be spectacular.
Look, the coast is clear. Now's our chance.
Yoimiya, is that you?
Master Masakatsu! Sorry we took so long. Oh, those awful guards.
Come on! We've got no time to lose! They could be back any minute!
Oh, sorry. That was my sugar.
Oh.
Yes, leave. Before I let my judgment get the better of me. He's in serious condition. Be sure he gets immediate medical attention. But remember, once he's recovered, it won't be long until I bring him right back.
Right.
Well... you can bet we'll do all we can to keep that from happening.
Leave this place.
Oh, nice. I got a nice chest.
Nice.
And yeah, we can leave.
Okay. Alright.
It was a nice quest.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it to go through all those rooms and stuff.
Yeah, it was nice.
We're finally out of that creepy place.
Yes. Finally, I've made it out of there.
Master Masakatsu, how do you feel? Can you hold on?
Don't worry. I think I can make it to the infirmary without keeling over.
Thank you. All of you. I'll take him to get treated. I'll treat you to a round of drinks once this is all over.
Don't worry about us. Just take care of Master Masakatsu. Good thing we were able to rescue him. Right, Kujosara. Do you think she was making up up for how the guards were treating him? It seems as though there are some okay people among the ranks of the Tenryou Commission. Though Paimon would never agree with their actions in the Vision Hunt Decree, of course. How about we go tell Ayaka and the others the good news?
Okay, return to the tea house. Where is that again? There. Ah, let's just teleport here.
Yeah.
I see. So Kujo-Sara stayed her hand. It would appear she still has some honor to her. I wonder if we should try establishing contact with her. Perhaps we could coax out some information.
Unlikely. Don't forget, Kujo-Sara is also carrying out the Vision Hunt Decree. She obeys the orders of the Raiden Shogun without question. In her eyes, Master Masakatsu is of no threat to the decree. This is why she was so willing to allow his escape. If our true motives were ever divulged, she would act against us without a second thought.
True. Though if you ask me, Master Masakatsu's release is an unexpected blessing. We are now one step closer to victory. And we couldn't have done it without Yoimiya and the Traveler. You're turning out to be even more reliable than we expected.
Don't mention it.
Indeed. Things may have turned out very differently this time without the help of the Traveler. But if we wish to mount any sizable resistance against the Vision Hunt Decree, there is still much to be done. It is time we make ready our next set of plans.
There's no need to rush, my lady. Things seem to have taken a turn for the better, at least. Not only have we rescued Master Masakatsu, but our list of allies appears to be growing. Yes, which reminds me. The Tenryou Commission seems to be making preparations for a celebration. They call it a ceremony of sorts. And the number of samurai out enforcing the Vision Hunt Decree seems to be waning. The days ahead may be more peaceful than usual.
Yes.
A ceremony, you say? Why would such a task be left to the Tenryou Commission?
I don't know, but I'm sure it has nothing to do with us. Anyway, with the Tenryou Commission busy with preparations, we should have a little more breathing room than usual.
You do present a good point. Being in a constant state of alert will only tire us further. Perhaps a period of rest is in order. Toma, what would you suggest?
I'd say a celebratory feast is in order.
Ah, yes,
Might
food.
I suggest an evening of hot pot together? Funny enough, I learned a new hot pot game recently. I'm sure you'll find it quite amusing.
A hot pot game? What's that? Well, as long as it has to do with eating.
Simply put, every person prepares an ingredient to add to the hot pot. Once the meal begins, we add all the ingredients together. Then we take it in turns to close our eyes, pick an ingredient out of the pot, taste it, and guess whose ingredient it was. Anyone who guesses correctly can go again, and whoever finishes the meal with the most points is declared the winner. Tradition even has it that the winner receives blessings from the god of hot pot. Don't you think it sounds like fun? I've been wanting to give it a try. In fact, I've already got my ingredients prepared.
You really do want to play, huh? Well, sounds like we've got our work cut out for us. Time to gather some ingredients. But what should we choose?
Let's be Team Daredevil.
Yeah.
Ooh, Paimon proposes we gather raging demon
Exactly,
giant
chili.
chilies, super salty ham, mist flower corollas. This is already shaping up to be a hot pot to remember.
Oh, my stomach! It feels like Yoimiya's fireworks are going off inside me.
Who would have guessed that Toma would be the winner? He ate practically all those weird ingredients without a second thought. Toma? You okay, buddy?
Salt-crusted herring, unripe lavender melon, flash-boiled dongo, oh, and whatever that thing was that nearly froze my tongue off. Hold up, my life is starting to flash before my eyes. Time I call it a night, everyone.
You've only got yourself to blame, Toma. All those strange things you ate were ingredients you added yourself.
But weren't you the one
I must apologize. To be perfectly honest, I thought the cakes would be a tasty addition.
Uh-oh. I'm definitely not okay. I need to lie down.
He suggested the game, so...
Yeah,
I feel like a
has
new
to suffer
man.
the consequences.
You know, Toma, all you had to do was guess wrong on purpose and it would have been someone else's turn. Talk about being competitive.
Guess I've been feeling unlucky recently and wanted the God of Hot Pot's blessing. Perhaps I did get a little carried away. Still, I couldn't be beaten at my own game first time around. I think my luck has already taken a turn for the better. I can sense it. So without further ado, I hereby declare that the winner of today's Hot Pot Challenge is... me.
Oh, brother.
Good effort, team. Another important job taken care of. Next on the agenda, some well-earned rest and relaxation.
Yes.
Relaxation.
If the Tenryou Commission truly is as busy with preparations as Toma claims, then some rest would be a welcome change of pace. And with the extra time, there are some other matters I wish to attend to.
Let's all take some much-needed time off. After a few days' rest, we'll reconvene at the Komori Tea House and discuss our next operation. Downtime is hard to come by these days, so be sure to make the most of it. I'll tidy things up here and start thinking about our ingredients for our next round.
There's gonna be a sequel?
Sure, why not? We should play again now that everyone knows the rules. I'll see you all later.
Bye, Toma. Seems we won't need to be visiting the Komori Tea House for a while. Why don't we go explore some other places?
Well, there is another Archon quest, which is on the mainland.
Yeah.
But we can... There is the doggy.
Hello. Who's a good boy? Woof, woof, woof. Yeah. So you were saying, so there's the mainland, there's an Archon quest.
Yes, and there are a huge amount of side quests.
Where do we go from here?
Or we just have...
Continue, yeah.
Traveler,
whatever.
come on. Hold on.
Okay. Maybe we will have anyway a quest then.
Something has come up, and I would like to request your assistance.
Then that was our free time,
But
I guess.
you ought not be nervous. This is not coming
got
from
to
the
pet the dog.
Yashiro
That's
Commission
the
or the
important
Kamisato clan. It is my own individual request.
Individual request? You mean personal stuff?
Correct. It concerns my mother. This may seem a little sudden, but in my view, you are the only person I can entrust this to. A few days ago, I was sorting through some old family belongings when I found a notebook that belonged to my mother. She wrote about all kinds of things, mostly of little consequence. But what drew my attention was a name. It is one that I have never heard before, so the fact that she mentions it so frequently, it makes it difficult for me to ignore.
Probably your mom's best buddy, right?
Never. And although my mother and father passed away many years ago, both my brother and I are familiar with the vast majority of their acquaintances. So, I am very curious about this mysterious individual. I would very much like to meet them. According to the notebook, their name is Tsubaki. This seems to have been someone very important to my mother. Someone with a lot of personality, who liked to have fun.
Have fun.
Paimon thinks it sounds like a girl's name.
That's what I thought too.
So what do you want us to do? Do you need us to find her for you?
No. Her address is given in the notebook. We can head straight there. I wanted you to assist me with the preparation of greeting gifts. Please keep everything I have told you in strict confidence. The proper course of action would be to involve my brother and visit her together. But he is
Not too
terribly
bad.
busy at present, and
Her brother is
on a more
nice.
selfish note,
I
I don't
see.
wish to involve anybody else from Inazuma in this matter. Exactly. That, and you are also a kind, well-mannered person with a genuine concern for other people. Not to mention trustworthy. I would not feel comfortable with anyone else in this situation.
You can count on us. We've done greeting gifts before, so we should be able to help. In terms of payment...
There are also so many
just
quests
treat
where
us
we
to
have
some
to prepare
delicious
gifts.
food, and we'll be
Okay.
more than happy.
I mean, we had
Wonderful.
already like
In fact,
dozens.
I was hoping to take this opportunity to show you both around, if you don't mind, of course.
Oh, we don't mind. We don't mind at all. Do we?
Thank you kindly. Shall we head off then? Ogura.
Alright, sounds great.
And the white rabbit.
Okay.
Okay. I hope we see rabbits. Go to Ogura Textiles and Kimonos. Maybe it didn't show it yet.
Maybe you have to click the quest again.
Yeah. Wait. This is not the... there are new ones. This is where you can capture animals actually alive and you can put them into... Anyway, you can capture them.
Alright.
Let's do that one.
Okay.
I think it's that one.
Okay.
As I heard, it's in Inazuma, so it should be that one.
Alright.
I wanna capture some cute animals. Some dogs and some cats.
Okay.
I don't know if I can capture those though with this, but I don't know. Still,
Alright.
would be nice to have a couple of dogs and stuff.
Okay.
Her name is Sango. That reminds me so much of Inuyasha. One of the characters' name was Sango.
Maybe that's a reference.
I'm not. Although, I'm not. I don't know. Look for Wakamurasaki. Where do I have to look? It's also nice that we can do fishing, and I catched a couple of fish already.
That's nice.
Some decorative fish. I wonder if we can catch bunnies and keep them as pets.
We will see,
Or
I
the
guess.
foxes. We can maybe catch the foxes and keep them. Okay, so use the net to capture. Oh, there is a little foxy. I want the fox. How do I capture them though? I want you. I choose you. Wait, I gather all the achievements because I think I got some. I already completed 215 achievements. Quite good. In this couple of months. Inventory maybe? Yeah. Where is it? Maybe this one. Equip.
Whether it takes me uphill, downhill, or out to the sticks.
I want you.
I'll even
I
take him
want
across
you.
the
How-
sea if needed. So don't worry, you're in safe hands. They don't call me the gold standard guard
That's
for
it.
nothing.
You need to press this.
Ah. Oh, I got the
Nice.
fox. Oh. I gather all the foxes.
Oh yeah.
Each net can only be used once.
Well, you got the fox. So.
Well, yeah, but I want many foxes.
Alright.
I have to pay if I want.
Well, yeah.
I buy all the nets.
So you
but
talk to her again?
Yeah, but I also have to talk to Sango. But let me check what she has. I don't have that much money. I actually maybe don't buy now.
Okay.
I did a couple of level ups and stuff, so my money was a bit
Alright.
depleted. Level ups, weapon enhancements, talents. But I will check our inventory, maybe there is a couple left. Because I want many animals.
Yes, yes.
I wanna catch a dog. Liu had a lot of dogs, if I remember right.
Okay.
There were some cats as well, although I would prefer dogs. And I didn't see any bunnies though in the game, so I don't know if we can capture any, or if there will be any. Here's a cat, but I want a dog. We got some because now I saw some. Yeah, but I'm just oh they are dogs. I choose you.
That's somebody's dog.
Yes, it's fine. That's fine, that's fine. And Z to equip. And...
Yeah,
no!
you cannot because it's somebody's pet.
Please!
No! What are you doing? What are you doing?
I just wanted the dog.
Don't hit the dogs. Poor dogs.
I wanted the dog. I'm sad now.
Poor things. And they were somebody's dogs. They were not wild animals. You can just. It was somebody's pet, and you tried to steal that pet. It's not nice.
Now I'm sad. I'm just running to the sunset. Oops. I have to... Wait, I have to unequip the... Yeah.
No pain, no gain.
Oh, these look like, you know, the flowers I like, actually.
They do.
Congratulations!
I saw there a better... Yeah, there is a nice chest there. Disciple Okazaki Kunihiko. And somebody is in the background also trying to fight me. But I didn't... You are just like... Bothering me here, yes.
Sorry, pal. Oh, cool. This stuff looks dope.
Okay. Let's check what else we have. And also, let me check... Ah, yeah. Ooh, we got a wish. Nice. Let's try our luck with the wish. So I tried to get this character. I spent or like gathered up lots of wishes I don't know, I'm around 40 wishes I already did, and I still didn't get this character. Because I don't... Yeah, it will be not good, because only the purple ones are good. Yeah, too bad. What I wanna say that we are free players, so I'm not spending a dime on it.
Yeah.
So it's a hassle to gather up all those primo gems and yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, let's check what else we have. I think there was another one which we just got. Complete this quest to unlock city reputation. Okay, like let's do that.
Okay.
Are you outside or inside? There. Too kind, too kind.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so we just unlocked it and we can already claim some because we completed some of the quests.
Yeah.
I have Liyue also unlocked and of course Mondstadt. Here. Ah, we got a recipe. That's nice. What I still wanna do, that we got some level up materials, so we should level up the characters. Because I think, yes, this one also got us some. And we got a recipe. Wait, I will use... where again are the recipes? Here. Okay. And... yeah, I can also show you... Oh, look at this Foxy!
Yes.
We can put that into our place, but what did I want to check? Yeah, I wanted to level up the characters first. So...
I love the smile on the fox. You know?
Yeah. Ah, we have quite a lot of level up materials.
That's good.
Do we have enough money? Oh no, we do have enough money. Okay. I just use everything now for Navi. I know that Barbara also needs to be leveled up, but Navia is much lower, so she gets priority.
I love the sunglasses.
Yeah. Yeah, I want to go back, so I have... Where do I have it? Here. I have this teapot, which is our home. I didn't do much yet in it, because it takes, like, time to get some stuff there and do some stuff anyway. But, let me check.
Maybe you're not...
I go like this. I go like this. And I actually don't need anything now. I want to place... I think the fox we can place inside here. So let me check. There, animal. So I did this, by the way, like this part. I also put one of the companions I have, like, here. I also did these little things here. So the house was already there.
Yeah.
But I am the one who did all these, you know. I put a lot of nature and, like, structures in here and little gardens and so on. So I want to put the fox. I think the fox would be best here because there is like shade and stuff. And yeah.
Cool fox.
Ooh, that's huge.
That's a big one.
You know what? I don't put that now. But yeah, I did that little. I mean, it's not much, but like I did a little place here so that she feels well at home there. And then there is this nice tree and bushes and everything. So yeah.
Okay.
Now we have a little fox. Let's visit our foxy.
What will you name it?
Foxy.
Alright.
Foxy Moxy. Oh, look, it's there.
Hello.
Hi. Oh, look at it.
Wonder what it will eat here, though.
There is nothing really
Yeah.
to it, but. And now it's checking out.
Well, yeah,
you know,
it's like, where the
the
heck
new
am I?
place.
Where the heck am
Nice. And she's one who is just standing here, by the way.
Alright.
Like, I just placed her here. It looks nice, so I placed her here where there is, like, stuff. Oh, little foxy. But you can do here, how again? No, these are the... So I go to that thing again. Creature. Yeah, and you can grow stuff here. I am currently, growing some plants here, which you can later pick. You can, like, buy some plant seeds, and then they grow. So you can basically, there is a RAM depot, which where you can buy, you know, that, like, lots of stuff. And here are the seeds, for example. And then there is like the create furnishing. You can create, like, you know, different kinds of furnishing. Currently there is not much in the house.
If you ever...
But I can show it to you just a little. I basically just put some stuff in one room. In this one.
Yeah, well.
I just did... Oh, I put that over... Well, anyway, I will fix that later. But yeah, not much. The other parts are empty because it takes time to create these furnishings and everything.
Yeah.
And then, to leave the pot, we can basically just equip the pot again. And then we leave. And I think we can stop the episode here, and we continue next week.
Okay.
See you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.